The next step for this assignment is you are going to create an alternative version of the book that you just created. I want to point out that assignment came with a folder that included all these links, which were the basic circle images of the color. So for this next phase, what you're going to do is you're going to create an alternative version of each of these files, and then you're going to create a new database in Google Sheets and download it using those steps. So this is just, I'll show you one with one image, and it applies to all of them. You're going to take this image that's in the links folder, and you're just going to open it up in Photoshop. And then what you first do is you get down here. Let's just make sure I'm in Windows Workspace. Let's just reset Essentials so everything kind of looks the same. And let me just go to a nice full screen with menu bar. Okay. So what you're going to do here, you're going to go online and search for images using this color name. So if we go back here and look at this document, we look at this color. Let's say it's down here. We're looking at this color. This is blue-green. So you can just literally copy the word blue-green. You could go into your search browser and just type in the word blue-green, hit return, and then restrict the search results to be images. So now you've got all kinds of selections. So let's say you like this blue-green. That's pretty amazing. You're going to download a copy of it. Save image as is fine to your desktop, and we're going to call this blue-green, and JPEG is fine. Save. And now we're going to go back to Photoshop, and here's the step that you do, is you get into this tool down here, which is the quick selection tool. That immediately puts up here on the top nav bar this wonderful feature that Photoshop introduced maybe a year ago. And it's you hit select subject, and it has built-in intelligence, so it can determine what it sees as the subject matter in this image file. So now that you have the marching ants around that area, all you do is from the layers panel, just go down here and click on this little image that looks like a black square with a white dot in it, and it's made a mask. So now you go to up here to File, and you go down to Place Embedded or Place Link. They'll both do the same thing. One will retain the image in the file. Let's just do Place Link. And then you're going to go to where you downloaded that image, which was here, and you're going to pop it in. And of course, you probably want to size it so it covers that dot. And then I'm going to show you something pretty cool. So now you think, oh, we've ruined it. All you do is just grab this mask that's down here, hold on your mouse, and you scoot it up here. And that's it. And now you're going to take this file, you're going to do a save as. You want to give it a new name, and you want to make sure you save it as a JPEG or a PNG. PNG, I guess, is probably good. It'll keep the transparencies. And then rename that so that you know it's your alt file. So why not just call it alt? And click Save. So in this step, you are going to just simply open up each of those existing image files that went with this project, and you're going to follow these steps. And instead of just a basic dot, you're going to find an image that falls into that category of that color and run through this process, and then save 12 new images. And remember, make them a new file name. You can just add alt to the file name, save it as a PNG, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.